Listen closely. What I'm about to tell you is not a coincidence. It is not random. It is not luck. This moment, right now, has been divinely orchestrated. Something is happening in your life, something powerful, something unexplainable. You have felt it, haven't you? The shift. The stirring in your spirit. The restless energy, like something big is coming. Like something unseen is moving in your favor. You have been waiting, praying, searching for answers. And now, here they are. Delivered to you in a way you never expected. This is not just another message. This is confirmation. This is the sign you have been looking for. You are chosen. Handpicked by something greater than yourself. No, you are not here by accident. You were meant to hear this. Every moment in your life has led up to this one. Every struggle, every setback, every sleepless night, every tear you've shed, it all had a purpose. And that purpose is unfolding before you now. The pain you endured was never meant to break you. The obstacles you faced were never meant to stop you. They were stepping stones. Tests. Trials. Proof that you were always meant for something greater. But the time for suffering is over. The days of being overlooked, doubted, and underestimated are coming to an end. You are stepping into a new season. A season of abundance. A season of favor. A season where everything you have prayed for, fought for, and dreamed of begins to manifest before your eyes. You may not see it yet. You may not understand how it will happen. But let me tell you something, when the universe moves, when God decides it is your time, nothing and no one can stop it. No amount of doubt, no amount of fear, no amount of negativity can block what has already been written for you. This is already yours. And that's why you're here. Because something inside of you already knows this. Something deep within you has been whispering that you were meant for more. That you were never meant to live an ordinary life. That you have a purpose greater than you can comprehend. You've always felt different, haven't you? The way you think, the way you see the world, the way you dream, it has always set you apart. You don't fit in, and that's because you were never meant to. You were meant to rise. You were meant to lead. You were meant to break barriers, rewrite rules, and defy expectations. People around you have doubted you. They have questioned your dreams. They have laughed at your ambitions. Some have even tried to tear you down, convinced that you would never make it. But let me tell you something, they never had the power to define you. They never had the power to control your destiny. You see, when you are chosen, opposition is inevitable. When you are destined for greatness, the world will try to convince you otherwise. The struggle, the pain, the loneliness, it was all designed to keep you from seeing the truth. But here's the truth they don't want you to know, you are unstoppable. You are rising. You are stepping into a level of success, wealth, and abundance that will leave people speechless. The very ones who doubted you will be the ones asking, how did they do it? The ones who mocked you will be the ones begging for your advice. The ones who abandoned you will suddenly want to be part of your story. And you? You will stand tall. You will walk with confidence. Because you will know that every moment of pain, every night of doubt, every sacrifice you made, it was all worth it. It was all leading you to this. Something is shifting right now. Do you feel it? The energy around you is changing. The resistance you once faced is crumbling. The doors that once refused to open are unlocking. The opportunities you thought would never come are finding their way to you. This is not a maybe. This is not a possibility. This is happening. Right now. You are stepping into the life you were always meant to have. And let me tell you something else. This is only the beginning. What's coming next is even bigger. Even greater. Even more life-changing than you can imagine. The signs have already started appearing. Have you noticed them? The dreams that feel too vivid to be random. The numbers that keep repeating. The moments of clarity that seem to come out of nowhere. The sudden shifts in your emotions. The gut feeling that something massive is about to happen. That is not your imagination. That is confirmation. That is the universe speaking to you, telling you that your time has come. For too long, you have been waiting, hoping, wondering when it will be your turn. This is your turn. This is your moment. The struggles that tried to define you will soon become your testimony. The obstacles that tried to stop you will soon be nothing more than a memory. Because here's the truth, nothing that was meant for you will ever pass you by. Nothing that is written for you can ever be taken away. The wealth, the success, the life you dream of, it is already yours. It has always been yours. The only thing that remained was the timing. And now, the time is here. Do not doubt this. Do not second-guess yourself. This moment is too powerful, too divine, to be ignored. You are chosen. You are powerful. You are destined for more than you ever thought possible. The path before you is clear. The doors are open. The shift is already happening. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what is coming next. Something is changing in your life. You can feel it, even if you can't explain it. The way you look at things, the way you experience the world, it's not the same as before. There is an energy around you, an invisible force guiding you, aligning you with something greater. It's not your imagination. It's not a coincidence. It's the beginning of the shift. The moment when everything starts falling into place. The moment when all the struggles, all the confusion, all the waiting finally make sense. You've noticed it, haven't you? The small signs. The synchronicities. The moments when things seem to line up perfectly, almost like they were planned. The sudden opportunities. The unexpected encounters. The gut feelings pulling you in a direction you never considered before. These are not random. These are not meaningless. They are proof that something bigger is happening. Proof that you are stepping into your destiny. People will try to tell you it's nothing. They will try to convince you that it's just luck, just chance. But deep down, you know the truth. You know that this has been coming for a long time. You know that you were never meant to live an ordinary life. You know that you are being positioned for something extraordinary. You may not see the full picture yet, but you feel it. You sense it. That knowing inside you, that unshakable belief that something massive is on its way, it's real. You've been through too much for this to be a coincidence. You've faced too many battles. You've survived too many setbacks. And yet, here you are. Still standing. Still fighting. Still believing. That alone is proof that you are chosen. Because not everyone makes it this far. Not everyone has the strength to keep going, to keep believing when everything around them seems to be falling apart. But you do. And that is why your breakthrough is inevitable. This shift is not something you can ignore. It is happening whether you are ready for it or not. Whether you accept it or not. Whether you believe in it or not. Because once you are chosen, once you are called into something greater, there is no going back. You cannot unsee what you now see. You cannot unknow what you now know. You cannot go back to living small, thinking small, dreaming small. Because you are not small. Chosen ones do not chase after success. They do not struggle to be seen, to be recognized, to be valued. They do not beg for opportunities or force things to happen. Everything flows to them naturally. Because when you are truly aligned, when you step fully into your purpose, everything that was meant for you comes effortlessly. This is why things have felt different lately. Why the things that used to excite you no longer do. Why the people you once felt comfortable around now feel distant. Why you crave something more, something deeper, something real. It's because you are evolving. You are growing. You are stepping into a new version of yourself, and not everyone can come with you. Do not fear this transition. Do not resist it. Do not hold on to what no longer serves you. There are certain people, certain places, certain habits that are not meant to follow you into this next chapter. Let them go. Release the weight of the past. Free yourself from the distractions, from the negativity, from the doubts that once held you back. You do not need them anymore. You do not need to prove yourself to anyone. You do not need permission to rise. Everything you need is already within you. The wisdom, the strength, the vision, the power. It has always been there, waiting for you to realize it, waiting for you to embrace it. And now, the time has come. The moment is here. You've noticed that your energy has changed. The things that used to drain you no longer affect you in the same way. The things that used to worry you no longer have power over you. That is because you are stepping into alignment. The noise, the distractions, the doubts, they are fading. And in their place, there is clarity, purpose, confidence. Not everyone will understand this shift. Some people will question it. Some will resist it. Some will even try to pull you back into the old version of yourself. Do not let them. They are afraid of your growth because it reminds them of their own stagnation. They do not see what you see. They do not feel what you feel. They do not know what you know. And that is why you cannot let their opinions stop you. The chosen ones do not follow the crowd. They do not seek validation. They do not wait for approval. They move forward, boldly, with unwavering faith. They trust the process, even when they cannot see the full path ahead. Because they know, deep down, that they are being guided. This shift is preparing you for the next level of your life. For the abundance that is already written for you. For the success that is already on its way. You are stepping into a reality where money flows effortlessly, where opportunities appear without struggle, where success feels natural and inevitable. But first, you must let go of the mindset of lack. You must let go of the belief that you have to fight for what is already yours. You must let go of the idea that wealth is only for the lucky or the privileged. Wealth is for you. Success is for you. Freedom is for you. In the moment you fully accept that, everything begins to change. This is why you have been feeling restless. Why you have been questioning everything. Why you have been drawn to messages like this. Because your soul is awakening. Your spirit is recognizing that you were meant for something greater. And now, it is time to claim it. Before I reveal what's coming next, take a moment to activate this shift in your life. Comment "I receive" below to claim this divine blessing. Declare it. Own it. Make it real. If you feel this message speaking to you, hit the like button right now. Because your action is your agreement. When you engage, when you declare, when you take action, the universe responds. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to reveal next will shock you. And you don't want to miss it. You are no longer waiting. You are no longer searching. The doors are already open. The blessings are already flowing. The shift is already happening. This is your time. This is your confirmation. This is the proof you have been looking for. Everything is shifting. The energy around you is changing. What once felt impossible is now within reach. What once seemed distant is now drawing closer. This is the moment when things start falling into place, when all the struggles, sacrifices, and moments of doubt finally make sense. You are stepping into your transformation. The version of you that once felt lost, uncertain, and powerless is fading. A new version of you is emerging, strong, unstoppable, and ready to receive everything that has been waiting for you. This transformation is not just about money. It is not just about success. It is about stepping into the fullness of who you are meant to be. It is about breaking free from the limits that once held you back. It is about unlocking the abundance that was always yours but was hidden behind fear, doubt, and hesitation. The shift that is happening in your life is greater than anything you have ever experienced before. It is not just a change, it is a complete rebirth. You have been in survival mode for too long. You have spent too many years thinking small, settling for less, and believing that struggle was just a part of life. But that is not the life you were meant to live. You were not born to just survive. You were born to thrive. You were born to experience wealth, freedom, and fulfillment in every area of your life. The days of barely getting by are over. The days of feeling stuck, frustrated, and exhausted are coming to an end. You are rising. You are breaking through. You are stepping into a reality where money flows easily, where success is natural, where opportunities come effortlessly. This is the reality of the chosen ones, the ones who are ready to fully claim their power, to fully embrace their purpose, to fully accept the life they were always meant to have. The difference between those who struggle and those who succeed is not luck, it is not connections, it is not even hard work, it is alignment. It is the ability to see yourself as already successful, already wealthy, already worthy of receiving everything you desire. You may have been told that success is only for certain people. That wealth is only for the privileged. That only a few will ever rise to the top while the rest are left to struggle. But that is a lie. The only difference between those who have it and those who don't is belief. Those who have it knew it was already theirs before they could see it. They did not wait for evidence. They did not wait for proof. They moved with certainty, and because of that, everything they desired had no choice but to manifest. You have that same power. The moment you decide that you are wealthy, that you are successful, that you are chosen, the entire universe rearranges itself to match that reality. Everything starts working in your favor. The right people show up. The right opportunities find you. The money starts flowing in ways you never expected. And suddenly, what once felt so out of reach becomes effortless. This is the power of transformation. It is not about working harder. It is not about forcing things to happen. It is about stepping into alignment with what is already meant for you. When you stop resisting, when you stop doubting, when you stop questioning whether or not you deserve it, that is when everything shifts. That is when you go from nothing to millionaire. That is when you step into the version of yourself that was always waiting for you. You have seen glimpses of this version of yourself before. In your mind, in your dreams, in the moments when you allowed yourself to believe in something greater. Those visions were not just fantasies. They were previews. They were glimpses of what is possible. They were reminders of what is already written for you. The only reason you have not yet experienced it fully is because a part of you has still been holding on to the old version of you, the one who was taught to struggle, the one who was conditioned to believe that money is hard to come by, that success is rare, that life is about settling for what you can get. That version of you is gone now. It no longer exists. The only thing keeping it alive is your attachment to it. The moment you let go of the struggle, the moment you let go of the fear, the moment you fully embrace your transformation, everything shifts. Your finances shift. Your relationships shift. Your opportunities shift. And suddenly, the world looks different. Because you are seeing it through new eyes. Eyes that no longer see lack. Eyes that no longer see limitations. Eyes that see the endless possibilities that were always available to you. This is what happens when you step into alignment. Money is no longer something you chase. It is something you attract. Success is no longer something you struggle for. It is something that comes naturally. The stress, the frustration, the constant feeling of not having enough, it all disappears. Because once you align with abundance, you no longer fear losing it. You know that it is always flowing. You know that it can never run out. You know that what is yours will always find you. This is why people will start noticing the change in you. They will see you differently. They will sense the shift in your energy. Some will be inspired by it. Some will be intimidated by it. Some will try to bring you back down, because they do not understand what is happening to you. But that is not your concern. Your concern is to keep moving forward, to keep stepping into this new reality, to keep trusting the process, even when it does not yet make sense. You will see signs everywhere. Signs that you are on the right path. Signs that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. These signs will come in unexpected ways. A conversation that sparks a new idea. A door that suddenly opens. A person who enters your life at just the right moment. The way things start falling into place effortlessly. These are all confirmations. They are reminders that your transformation is real. The final step in this transformation is simple: accept it. Accept that your life is changing. Accept that you are no longer the person you used to be. Accept that wealth is your new normal. Accept that success is your destiny. Because once you accept it fully, once you embody it completely, once you stop questioning and start knowing, that is when the transformation is complete. Nothing can stop this shift. Nothing can delay what is already in motion. The life you desire, the wealth you dream of, the success that has been waiting for you, it is already here. The only thing left to do is step into it, fully, completely, without hesitation. This is not the time for doubt. This is not the time for fear. This is not the time to hold back. This is your time. This is your breakthrough. This is the moment when you stop looking at yourself as someone who is hoping for success and start seeing yourself as someone who is already successful. Because you are. It is already done. It has already been written. The only thing left to do is claim it. The days of questioning, the days of waiting, the days of wondering if it will ever happen for you, those days are over. The new reality is here. The transformation is real. The shift is permanent. Nothing and no one can stop what is already in motion. This is the moment you become everything you were always meant to be. This is the moment you go from nothing to millionaire. You have stepped into something new. The shift is real. The transformation has begun. But now, something even more important is happening. Now, you must claim it. You must take ownership of what is already yours. Because even though the doors are open, even though the path is clear, even though everything is aligning in your favor, it is still up to you to step forward. There are two types of people in this world. Those who receive their destiny, and those who let it pass them by. Those who understand that they were meant for greatness, and those who allow fear and doubt to keep them small. You have already been given the vision. You have already seen glimpses of what is possible for you. Now, the question is simple: will you claim it? The only thing standing between you and the life you desire is the beliefs you have been carrying. The beliefs that have been planted in you since childhood. The beliefs that have kept you stuck in survival mode, struggling, fighting, wondering why things never seem to work out. These beliefs were never yours to begin with. They were given to you by people who never understood their own power. They were passed down through generations of struggle, through generations of lack, through generations of fear. But those beliefs do not belong to you anymore. They never did. It is time to break free. It is time to let go of the false stories, the false limitations, the false fears that have kept you from seeing your true power. Because that is all they are, stories. And stories can be rewritten. Stories can be changed. Stories do not define you unless you allow them to. You were never meant to struggle. You were never meant to live a life of limitations. You were never meant to question whether or not you were worthy of abundance. You were born worthy. You were born chosen. You were born with everything you need already inside of you. Somewhere along the way, you were told that success is hard. That money is difficult to come by. that only a select few will ever experience true wealth, true freedom, true joy. But those who told you that were speaking from their own fear, their own doubts, their own limitations. And if you are not careful, you will continue to carry their beliefs as if they are your own. But you are waking up now. You are starting to see the truth. You are beginning to realize that everything you have ever desired was always within reach. That there was never a barrier stopping you except the one in your mind. That what seemed impossible was only impossible because you believed it to be. Every time you doubted yourself, every time you hesitated, every time you held back, it was never because you were not capable. It was because you were carrying the weight of beliefs that were not yours. It was because you were listening to the voices of the past instead of the voice inside of you that has always known the truth. The voice that has been whispering to you, guiding you, calling you into something greater. You are being given a choice right now. A choice to let go of the old and embrace the new. A choice to release the past and step fully into your destiny. A choice to finally see yourself as the powerful, limitless, unstoppable force that you truly are. Because the truth is, you were never lacking anything. You were never missing anything. You were never incomplete. The abundance, the wealth, the success, it was always yours. You were simply taught to look away from it. But now, you are looking directly at it. You are seeing it clearly. You are recognizing that nothing has ever been missing. And that realization changes everything. This is the moment you claim it. This is the moment you decide that there is no more waiting, no more hoping, no more wondering. This is the moment you declare, with absolute certainty, that you are already everything you have been seeking. That you are already abundant. That you are already powerful. That you are already chosen. Because here is the secret they never told you: the moment you claim something as yours, it has no choice but to manifest. The moment you fully accept that wealth is your reality, money begins flowing effortlessly. The moment you fully embrace your purpose, opportunities begin appearing out of nowhere. The moment you stop questioning and start knowing, everything aligns in your favor. Doubt is the only thing that blocks you. Fear is the only thing that slows you down. And both of those things are illusions. They have no real power. They only exist if you give them permission to. You are not here to live in doubt. You are not here to be a prisoner of fear. You are here to rise. You are here to step boldly into the life you were always meant to have. But first, you must let go of everything that has been keeping you from it. The excuses. The self-doubt. The fear of failure. The fear of success. The habits that have kept you stuck. The stories you have told yourself about why it has not happened yet. All of it must go. You must walk away from anything and anyone that makes you feel like you are not enough. You must remove yourself from environments that reinforce lack, that keep you in a mindset of struggle, that convince you to settle. Because the truth is, you were never meant to settle. You were never meant to shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were too small for you. You were never meant to limit yourself for the comfort of others. The wealth you desire is already written for you. The success you dream of is already waiting for you. The only question is, will you claim it? There is no more waiting. There is no more hesitation. The doors are open. The path is clear. The transformation is happening. The only thing left is for you to step into it. Fully. Completely. Without holding back. Without second-guessing. Without looking back. Because once you do, once you fully embrace it, once you finally decide that you are worthy, that you are ready, that you are already there, everything shifts instantly. You no longer have to fight for what is already yours. You no longer have to prove yourself. You no longer have to chase after things that are already making their way to you. Because chosen ones do not chase. They attract. They align. They receive effortlessly. And that is exactly what is happening for you now. The struggle is ending. The limitations are falling away. The old version of you, the one who questioned, the one who hesitated, the one who believed in lack, it no longer exists. What exists now is a version of you that is unstoppable. That is fearless. That knows, without a doubt, that everything is already working in their favor. The people who once doubted you will not recognize this new version of you. They will not understand how you shifted so quickly. They will not believe how effortlessly things are happening for you. But you will know. You will know that this is what happens when you finally claim what was always meant for you. You will know that this is what happens when you release the doubts, the fears, the limiting beliefs, and step fully into your power. This is not the end of your journey. This is only the beginning. What is coming next is even greater, even bigger, even more powerful than you can imagine. You are no longer becoming something. You already are. The wealth is yours. The success is yours. The abundance is yours. The only thing left to do is receive it. You have reached a turning point. The moment when everything shifts. The moment when your old life and your new life collide, and you are given a choice. A choice to stay where you are, to remain in the familiar, to hold on to what is safe. Or a choice to step forward into the unknown, into the limitless, into the reality that has been waiting for you. This is not a small decision. This is the decision that will determine everything. Because once you choose to embrace your power, once you fully step into who you were meant to be, there is no going back. Everything has been preparing you for this. Every struggle, every challenge, every setback. They were not punishments. They were lessons. They were training. They were molding you into the person who could handle the wealth, the success, the abundance that is coming your way. Because abundance is not just about money. It is about responsibility. It is about strength. It is about knowing who you are so deeply that nothing can shake you. The reason most people never reach this level is because they hesitate. They question. They look for confirmation outside of themselves instead of realizing that the confirmation has always been inside of them. But you are different. You have seen the signs. You have felt the shift. You have known, deep down, that this moment was coming. You have spent too much time waiting. Waiting for the right opportunity. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for someone to give you permission. But there is no more waiting. There is only doing. There is only stepping forward. There is only taking what is already yours. Everything that is meant for you is already aligned. The doors are already open. The opportunities are already on their way. The money, the success, the freedom, it is all here. The only thing left to do is claim it. But you must claim it with certainty. You must claim it without hesitation. Because doubt will block it. Fear will slow it down. Second guessing will keep it just out of reach. This is why most people never reach their full potential. Not because they are not capable. Not because they are not deserving. But because they allow their own thoughts to sabotage them. They let fear dictate their actions. They let the voices of others plant seeds of doubt in their minds. And because of that, they miss out on everything that was meant for them. You will not be one of those people. You will not let doubt steal your destiny. You will not let fear keep you small. You will not let the opinions of those who do not see your vision dictate your future. You have come too far for that. You have grown too much. You have endured too much to let anything stop you now. This is the moment when you step into full certainty. When you decide that no matter what happens, no matter who doubts you, no matter what obstacles try to arise, you are going to succeed. You are going to thrive. You are going to become everything you were meant to be. And when you do, everything will change. The people around you will change. The way they treat you will change. Some will celebrate you. Some will envy you. Some will try to pull you back down. But none of that matters. Because once you step into your full power, once you fully claim your abundance, nothing and no one can take it away from you. Money will begin to flow to you effortlessly. Success will no longer be something you chase, it will be something that finds you. Opportunities will appear out of nowhere. The right people will enter your life at the perfect time. You will start to experience things that once felt impossible. Not because of luck. Not because of chance. But because you finally stepped into the version of yourself that was always meant to receive these things. You are no longer wishing. You are no longer hoping. You are no longer waiting. You are stepping forward with complete certainty. You are stepping into a new level where you are no longer questioning whether or not you will be successful. You know it. You feel it. You own it. There is no force in this world that can stop someone who has fully decided that they are unstoppable. There is no obstacle that can stand in the way of someone who refuses to accept failure as an option. This is who you are now. The version of you that hesitated, that second-guessed, that waited, that version of you is gone. This is what it means to be chosen. This is what it means to be unstoppable. It is not about having everything figured out. It is not about knowing exactly how things will unfold. It is about trusting that everything is already working in your favor. It is about understanding that every move you make, every decision you take, is leading you exactly where you need to be. You are already there. You are already successful. You are already wealthy. The only thing left to do is step fully into that truth. To act like it. To think like it. To believe it so deeply that nothing can convince you otherwise. This is not a game. This is not a test. This is real. This is happening. The life you once dreamed about is now becoming your reality. The things you used to think were impossible are now within reach. And once you fully embrace that, once you stop questioning whether or not you deserve it, once you stop playing small, everything accelerates. There is no going back. There is no shrinking down to fit into places you have outgrown. There is no pretending to be less than what you are. You are chosen. You are powerful. You are stepping into a level of abundance that most people only dream about. And this is just the beginning. The doors that are opening for you now will lead to even greater doors. The opportunities that are coming to you now will create even bigger opportunities. What is happening in your life right now is only the foundation. It is only the start of something even greater than you can imagine. Do not slow down. Do not hesitate. Do not second-guess yourself. Keep going. Keep pushing forward. Keep stepping into this new version of yourself. Keep claiming everything that is meant for you. Because this is your time. This is your moment. This is the breakthrough that changes everything. You are no longer searching. You are no longer hoping. You are no longer waiting for something to happen. It is already happening. The shift is complete. The transformation is real. The abundance is here. Now, all that is left is for you to embrace it. To own it. To walk in it with confidence, with certainty, with the knowing that you were always meant to have this. Because you were. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what is already yours.